Yeah, so thank you. This is session G for those of you who are interested. We're here today to talk about biosimilars. We're really going to be led by a number of industry experts giving talks on specific areas of great interest. A number of these folks are well known in the industry. I myself have been in the biosimilar industry for about 8 years. I did my first biosimilar deal in 2007, a multi-MAB program, which actually led to a number of programs that are in clinical development today. My history is I'm currently Vice President of Business Development for Catalent Biologics. Previous to Catalent, I spent a number of years with a Swiss biotech focused on cell and development. Previous to that, I worked for Lonza, Cambrix Corporation, and spent a number of years in the Dow Chemical company in the Ventures business unit, creating a number of biotech companies. One of them actually recently went public. It's a biologics biosimilar company called Phoenix. They just went on the NASDAQ about a month and a half ago. So we're a little bit behind on time. So I'd like to just start out by doing some introductions to our speakers. So starting the talks, we're going to actually it's going to be very interesting to hear from one of our, very well-known biotech industry experts, Richard DiCicco. Richard actually has been in this space for a number of years, primarily in as chairman of Harvest Moon Pharmaceuticals. He's based in the U.S. He founded this particular company. It's based in Virginia. Excuse me for 1 second. Yeah, so Richard is the co-founder of Harvest Moon Pharmaceuticals, a proven pipeline of complex generic products developed since 1984. He's a member of the editorial board of the Journal of Genetic Medicine, a member of the Licensing Executive Society, and is frequently published in generics, biosimilars, and the emerging markets. Richard's going to be talking to us today about the competition of biosimilars with small molecules. Is it really possible for biosimilars to compete with small molecules on a price basis for similar indications? So that'll be our initial talk. Following Richard, we're going to move along to Christelle Dogano. Christelle is a director of business development for Catalent Corporation, one of my colleagues. She's going to be starting her talk with really what's the starting point with why it's so important to start out with the right partner when it comes to biosimilar development. Ultimately, these are very complex development programs, very expensive programs. You have to have the right partner in order for you to make the right decisions to bring the right molecules to market. So that's going to be our second talk. Our third talk is going to be with Roman Ivanov. He's VP of R&D for BioCAD. Roman's been in the industry for many years as well. Roman is responsible for product development and regulatory affairs. He's a graduate from the Earl Estate Medical Academy in Russia. Prior to joining BioCAD, Roman conducted scientific research in the field of molecular immunology at the hematology department at Utrecht University Medical Center in the Netherlands. He's an author of more than 10 scientific publications in international peer-reviewed journals. He's also in charge of clinical development and registration at the first Russian biosimilar granulocyte colony stimulating factor and development of the first Russian biosimilar monoclonal antibody. So Roman's with BioCAD Corporation. And then our final talk, Dr. Mikkel is an expert in biosimilar development and global regulatory affairs, former chief regulatory officer and executive vice president for global